Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, when Labour announced that they were going to slap a 20% VAT on private school fees, many people said that this was going to lead to overcrowding in the state school. However, there's an unintended consequence. Because so many people are leaving private education way more than what the Labour Party thought would happen, it means schools can no longer afford to keep all the staff. They don't have the pupil income. And so they're laying off teachers in the private schools. And those parents that still keep their children in private schools are getting concerned because they're paying 20% more money but getting less service for that money. It's a double-edged sword. And yet these parents are already paying their taxes in order to subsidise the schooling of other people's children. They're not getting a rebate for not putting their children through state school. And so what they're saying is they're being doubly punished for a lesser service whilst doing the state school system a favour. Indeed, if all private school students went into state education, the state system would almost certainly overnight collapse. This is the problem when you have idiots who make policy based on envy rather than on common sense and reason. But it is what it is. It's going to happen. It was always destined to happen. The other way round, of course, is that school fees go up. That will drive even more people into the state sector, making it even worse for everyone in state schools. And of course, if you're not the sort that can afford to move to make sure that your child gets into the catchment area for the very best state schools, it means your children are going to have worse education than they otherwise would. Again, wonderful policy by Labour, isn't it? Let's reduce everybody's educational life chances out of the envy, and especially weird considering most Labour frontbenchers were privately educated. It's very, very weird situation to be in. There are outreach projects, there are bursaries still available, there's all sorts of different things that can help. But if it becomes too hard, then they won't. And frequently, people who would otherwise be state schools can actually get into private schools by means of, say, scholarships. But those scholarships will dry up as well because they're taking away the impetus to create the scholarships. And again, it's damaging children who would otherwise have had a better education because of the politics, again, of envy. It would be nice if we had a government that could count, number one, and two, could think reasonably and with a little bit of intelligence, and that wasn't basing all policy on political ideology. Because ideology in politics is like ideology in religion. It sounds good on paper, but people end up getting hurt. Thanks very much. Bye.